So
Now we need to talk about our super secret. What you call it?
yeah,
News story here. It was all over the internet when it came out, and uh,
you damn right. You damn right.
from Life Goes On. Oh, that is true. Um, so the trailer for Thunderbolts Asterix was shown at D23,
Hmm.
and somebody got past the Marvel snipers and filmed it and leaked it online, and pretty much everyone and their mother has seen it at this point. But it has been like the couple sources where I was able to watch it, they've been taken down as of today. So obviously I didn't have it in the email, but you said you've seen the trailer. Um, we'll describe it a little
Well,
bit. Okay, good.
I've seen kind of stills of the trailer, and I'm
Uh,
aware of. I am aware of like the major points of the trailer, though. So by all
right.
means,
Well, real quick. It starts off with oh geez, I can't think of any of the characters' names. The Natasha's sister from uh
yeah, other
the
Black Widow. I don't
the
know.
other Black Widow. Um, I
Yes.
know people are yelling at us right now. Knocking on her father's door, and he answers it, and Florence Pugh, who is well, she's a Black Widow. I'm just looking at the cast, and um, David Harbour, who's Alexei. That's it. Okay, knocking on his door, and he's kind of like, oh, Yelena. Um, he's kind of like
Played by Florence Pugh.
he's he's living in his apartment. It's a mess, and she comes to him and says like she's kind of lost, since the organization doesn't exist anymore. She's kind of just taking these contract jobs here and there, and she's trying to figure out find her way. Um,
It's called bounty hunting. They do it in Star Wars.
basically. Um, then we cut to this. I don't. I'm trying to remember some of the details. They cut to the scene where like the Thunderbolts, well, at least the Captain, Black Widow, uh,
Red
Taskmaster,
Guardian. Yeah.
all show up at this warehouse, and it's like a trap, and they get caught. And obviously, they're caught by Madam Hydra, and of course, they're now hired to be the Thunderbolts. And then there's this, and they keep showing um, Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, with her at like kind of following her and like looking at her. So there's gonna be some kind of twist with that in the movie. I feel like they were hinting at that, and then there's a scene with them all driving in a jeep, and um oh god, my brain is not working tonight. And Alexi's like going, "Oh, this is so great." It's like family, and Florence Pugh's like, "Oh, Dad, shut up." Basically, like that's the basic gist of it. It's trying to show you like, um, there's going to be comedy and action. Basic Marvel formula. They do not show Harrison Ford or the Red Hulk at all in the movie, so I don't know if he's in it, or if he's in it, it might just be a cameo at the end. Um, or at the beginning or something. So we'll see.
Which is why if they don't, because the name of the movie is Thunderbolts Asterix.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to end up being either Dark Avengers or New Avengers. Because in this trailer, we talk about getting the Avengers back together again.
Yeah.
Because if they name them the Thunderbolts, and then General Thunderbolt Ross isn't in the movie, that's going to be dumb. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know, unless they're going to interject Red Hulk or Thunderbolt Ross into this already, which I'm with you. It does not seem like that's going to happen to me. It seems like to be a whole Captain America thing, pretty much selling that movie, I think. But yeah, that's so. I don't think we're going to end up being. This is going to be the Thunderbolts. I don't think that's what they're going to
They did not show. Now that I think about it, I don't remember seeing Baron Zemo in the trailer,
do. No.
which I know that he's in the movie and he's apparently a big part of it. So I'm kind of wondering if they're going after him, if that's what the story is. Like he's behind whatever thing is they're trying to stop.
Well,
So
okay. I had basically Emergency Awesome on YouTube, and like I said, I didn't see the trailer, but I watched kind of what he had to say, and he had pointed out that basically he thinks that Madam Hydra basically sent that team to kill each other, but instead they end up finding Robert Reynolds, the Sentry. So it's really hard to determine what exactly is bringing them together. But to me, that's the biggest point is that they're going to bring Sentry into the MCU. And for those of you who don't know, the Sentry is Superman, except for he's schizophrenic and has like a really bad alter ego called Void.
yeah,
So that's the biggest thing for me in what I saw in this trailer. Outside of the fact that they did show like looks like the Program X, like that made Captain America and shit, and they are
yeah.
announcing adamantium. So I definitely think we're also seeing the start of a Wolverine, at least breadcrumbs into to him actually coming
Oh,
in to the MCU proper.
yeah. Given Feige's track record, this is when we start throwing the breadcrumbs in for the bigger stuff like the X-Men coming in, and they might even start throwing Fantastic Four bits in since the movie's coming out next year. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and like the other thing that I kind of took away from this trailer, and it's hard to tell within just these stills, is like Ghost is in it, and now she's got complete control of her powers. Like there's no more issues with her like glitching out. At least in this scene, it is a cool choreographed fight scene in the trailer. I'll say that. Like from what you see of it between all of them, and the other thing is Taskmaster is in it, but she's got a new costume that looks nothing like Taskmaster's costume. Right?
Yeah.
It's this white mask, and she's using a bow and arrow. There's no shield and sword. There's no skull mask. It's like, what are you doing, Marvel? Like, Taskmaster is a character. Maybe it's not one of the most beloved villains, but a lot of people like the character. I'll accept the gender swap, but like, make it Taskmaster. Like, why is there a bow and arrow? Why are you making her a Hawkeye wannabe in the
Yeah. I mean,
Thunderbolts?
yeah. I mean, even with the gender swap, her personality is not even the Taskmaster,
Well,
which
yeah,
is my biggest complaint. Which is because, yeah, you're right. The Taskmaster, he's not like an A-level villain or nothing, for sure. But the people that do enjoy him because of like his demeanor and him talking shit during the whole fights and stuff. Like, and yeah, this is not Taskmaster, even with the gender swap. Again, you could have pulled it off with the gender swap. That's fine, but you didn't. So, but from what I understand, though, they did have to do a costume change because I guess her mask or something like that uh, pisses off China, so they redesigned so that China's not mad about it. Which I mean, I get they're trying to make money, but so there you have it.
Okay, wait, Kassan, I'll read Kassan's statement here. All shiny baubles to keep us distracted from the lack of quality writing. Look, you remember the Fantastic Four? There's a bit, here for you to giggle at. Um, it's not all been bad writing. Like there's been some bad writing. I liked Loki. I liked the way that it ended. Um, and I feel like, and a lot of people have talked about this, and I think it's true. They rewrote the end of Loki season 2 because it probably was supposed to delve more into Kang, but obviously they decided we're going to turn right instead of left here with Kang, and that's all well and good. But I think they did a great job of fixing it, and making him the controller of the multiverse, which is weird, but it worked, and it's a way to write Tom Hiddleston's Loki out for now, but have the opportunity to backdoor him back in if you need to. And I mean, yeah, but I also kind of feel like some of the questionable writing like Ant-Man Quantumania and killing Kang with giant ants maybe helped push them in the corner
Right.
a little bit for going like, yeah, we're not going to recast them because no one seems happy with Kang. Maybe I'm wrong. Thanks for watching this clip from the Superhero Speak podcast. And don't forget to watch us live every Sunday night right here on this channel.
While you're here, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on any of our great upcoming content.
Speaking of content, don't forget to check out our website, superheroespeak.com, where you can find the podcast, links to our social media, merch, comic reviews, and so much more. That's superheroespeak.com.
Thanks for watching, and don't let your cape be caught in the door. See you next time.